Hi, I'm Joe Pilla.
And I'm Rich Sands.
And we are Pop Culture Mongering, talking about the Emmy Awards. Nomination season is in full swing. It's early June 2018, and we are ready to talk about the drama category and what we think is going to go on. And my number one question is, Game of Thrones is back. And this is the first time I am able to have a conversation about this because, as many of you know, I had the flu in December and I was on the couch for like 2 weeks, maybe 3. I probably could have been better in 10 days. But let's face it, I had HBO Go and I was watching all of those Game of Thrones and I was very, very into it. And I shudder to think what this year's nominees are going to look like with Game of Thrones back in action. Because they're moving around a lot of the characters, right? A lot of the actors are going to be in lead versus supporting. Daenerys.
Right.
Targaryen.
Daenerys Targaryen.
That's what I said.
Well, and last season was, even though it's a long time away, so it may not be super fresh in voters' minds, so much happened last season that fans have been wanting to happen for years. Now, for you experienced it all at one time, so it didn't seem so drawn out. But the idea of Daenerys and Jon Snow finally meeting is something that Game of Thrones fans have been wanting for 5 years.
Yeah. And did I tell you this? I stumbled across the last episode on HBO last weekend, and I watched the last 40 minutes, and I was so excited to see the next one. I'm like, oh my God, that's right. That was the season finale, because I watched them so quickly back to back. I didn't know when one ended and the other one started. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait a week to week. I don't. We have to find a friend at HBO. Like, let's make this happen. But anyway, I do think that that's going to get a bucket load of nominations. And the trick is that when you look at the quality of Game of Thrones and how it looks like a movie every week, and then you look at the beautiful photography and the set design and the noirness of like The Handmaid's Tale, and then you look at The Americans, which just finished and was phenomenal in its storytelling. I don't know how you choose.
Well, I think The Americans, while Game of Thrones may not be fresh in minds, The Americans has the advantage of just ending, so people will be very eager. It has never gotten a Outstanding Drama Series nomination. It's only won 2 Emmys in its entire run, both Guest Actress Awards for Margot Martindale.
Right.
Well deserved. But this could be the year that they finally break into the drama series category, and this could be the year that Kerry Russell and Matthew Rhys take home some hardware.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get nominated because they have been nominated in past years. And if you start to look at the female potential nominees, you do feel like there's not a lot of buzz around Homeland anymore. It's all about Handmaid's Tale, The Crown, The Americans, and then there's and Game of Thrones with the blonde
Emilia Clarke.
Emilia Clarke, and she's never been nominated for lead, I don't believe. I think
the actors on that show tend to put themselves in supporting
so this is a category that is completely up for grabs. And if Elizabeth Moss wins, I won't be mad, but I will say I think you're stealing the award from Kerry Russell, because she's played a character for 6 seasons where it's all about keeping control. They kill people, they fight with people, they speak Russian beautifully. My Russian Barbara Ross is always like, my dad can't believe how well this girl speaks the Russian. So there's just a level of attention to detail, and that character has grown over time. And in the final episode, she has a scene where she's looking out a window on a train, and your heart breaks, her heart breaks, her and Matthew, or Elizabeth and Philip are sitting next to each other, and they are devastated. And it's just the culmination of everything. And a lot of times you hear, we need to give the award to this show because it's never won before. Like Mad Men, it had never won Best Show, and it finally won Best Show. I think that's true. So I'm hoping that happens.
Well, I would like to see, I know it's a long shot, but I'd love to see Kerry Washington get in there one last time for the final season of Scandal.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Probably the show took such a turn in quality that it may not. But again, Emmy voters could just be sentimental.
I don't think it took a turn in quality. I think it dipped with some craziness it set itself up for at the end of last season, and it didn't get itself back on track for a while. But I don't like to say anything bad about Shonda, because she could be watching, and I don't want Shonda on my butt.
And then, of course, the other show that we haven't talked about that's likely to make even more noise this year is This Is Us.
This is true. I could abbreviate that TIT. I'm talking about my titties. No, I have to say, I love This Is Us. Like, that goes without saying. And I'm actually seeing a lot of buzz for the actress. I'm not going to remember her name, but she plays Sterling K. Brown's wife. She was in the supporting actor photo shoot in The Hollywood Reporter. She's getting a lot of attention. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, please, I love her to get nominated, but please don't take Chrissy Metz's award away, because they did that last year with The Handmaid's Tale, and I'm just feeling like this actress deserves to win an award for what she has put on camera and for putting this character into the discussion sphere, or whatever you want to call it. And I do think
discussion sphere.
I know,
like
I'm
that
making
word.
words up now, but she is not like this person. She is a true actress. It's not like she's playing herself. And I think what they've done beautifully on this show is they've given everybody their own storylines. Maybe last season it was more focused on Sterling K. Brown's character, Randall's character, because it was a whole thing about him finding out about the mother knew the father, and then the father was dying. So that was a big arc. That got him out of a supporting...
He won.
Well, I would say, got him out of a supporting to a lead role of the three kids. And Justin Hartley and Chrissy Metz had phenomenal material this year. And you think of I'm young than the rest, it's 45 years, so you're thinking Justin Hartley came from there, and everyone's...
No, Justin Hartley came from Smallville, where he was the Green Arrow.
But he could have been Aquaman, but the pilot was bad. But that's a different story. And the blonde hair didn't work. Now we have Jason Momoa being Aquaman, and nobody's mad at that either. But the thing I'm saying is that they gave them great material, and hopefully Justin Hartley gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor from This Is Us. So
supporting?
Yes, he'll be supporting, and then Milo and Sterling are lead. Like, I know them by a first name basis. And
you could.
No, I know. And Mandy Moore, she
or
comes
just Mandy to her friends.
Well, yes, yeah, just Mandy. Mandy, you came and you let. I'm not gonna sing a Barry Manilow song.
We don't want to get taken down for copyright infringement.
This is true, because I don't want to fine. I was gonna put music one day, got in trouble. But for myself, because I looked it up on the internet, the rules. But no, I think that This Is Us has a great opportunity to get lots of nominations, and I do think that Chrissy Metz could do well, because she could, like the Game of Thrones people, could cancel each other out. And there's like the two daughters. There's Maisie. I'm not going to know their names. Did I write it down? No, I didn't write it down. But you know who I'm talking about. The one red hair one and the little one who's a warrior now. The two of them. And then there's another one. Oh, and then the queen.
Oh, Cersei.
So those three.
Rita Heavey, yeah.
Yeah, those three are kind of all raw. But they could cancel each other out, and other people could sneak in.
Right.
You know, I would love My Claws, which I'm loving. I'm watching it for a second time in a month on Hulu. On episode 4. I'm like, Niecy Nash is amazing. She was just on The View this morning. I was like loving her and her black and white ensemble. Amazing. Love her.
Anyway,
so
let us know.
Oh, no, we're not done yet. What we'll talk about is, I think it was kind of just a given that the assassination of Gianni Versace was going to run away with everything. And Darren Criss, I really want Darren Criss to win an Emmy, because I thought he was amazing. But now Benedict Cumberbatch has this new show on Showtime, and it's getting these rave reviews, and it has like that Americans advantage. It's airing just as nominations are going on, and it's Benedict Cumberbatch, and he wins awards for Sherlock Holmes. I think he's won twice, and the other guy has won. Martin Freeman has won twice as well, and that one season was really bad that they won for. So I'm hoping that show doesn't come in and steal Darren Criss and Gianni Versace's awards.
The Benedict Cumberbatch series a limited series?
I think it is. I don't think it's...
Because that's the only
But
way
is it limited
competing.
series? Well, the acting part, limited series and TV movie would be together. So they could be in separate show categories, but I'm talking about Darren
No, but
Criss.
it could be a drama series.
No, it's not. It's limited series.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But also Jennifer Jason Leigh is in it.
Well, there you go. Single white female.
I know, but it was just on... That was 1992.
Wow.
Bridget Fonda, where are you?
Wow.
You know... Was that me?
I saw that movie in the theaters.
Theater. You went to more than one theater?
No.
Well, if you're going to talk about going to the movies, what happened to me last week? I went to go see the Gospel according to Andre Leon Talley, and he was outside the theater, and I met him and took a picture with him. It's on Facebook and it's on Instagram. All right.
Doesn't exactly tie into the Emmys, but sure, why not?
I could win an Emmy for best.
Now, can I tell people to share their thoughts on who they want to see nominated
yeah.
for Emmys in the comments down below? And while you're there, subscribe to this channel and follow us on Facebook, Pop Culture Monger. And stay tuned for more fun. And as the Emmys get closer, we'll have more and more commentary on who we think will win and who we would like to see win.
And if you want us to, we might even do a Fashion Police recap, because maybe we'll do that.
Maybe you should get a guest star come in for that one.
Yeah, because
Someone who can speak to clothing better than...
I like your polo shirt.
Right, but
Okay,
you're not taking fashion tips from me.
No, I don't do that. All right, thank you so much for watching.